Welcome back, everyone. Chef Chris Moore from the Knoxville Convention Center traveled to Nigeria for a mission trip. Today, he's sharing a recipe he discovered there, and it's a fritter. I'll let you say the word.
Sure, it's called Akara.
Akara.
Yeah, they eat it for breakfast. It's really similar to what would be like a hush puppy here, except it's made from black-eyed peas.
Oh, okay.
And so the process, it's one of those things that I ate over there and I figured, well, we could show that. That looks like it'd be interesting. But actually, to make them, there's two ways. The way they make them is really laborious. It takes a lot of time.
Because I see multi-steps going on here.
Yeah, it's getting into it. I was like, wow, this could really take a lot of time. So there's a couple of versions, and I just want to kind of show you the one that they do just so we get an understanding. What they'll do is they'll soak these black-eyed peas, and then, if you can imagine, just going through this by hand and removing the skins.
Oh my goodness! And the skin floats to the top?
It will. It will float to the top, and basically you just run water, and then these skins will come right over the top of the bowl. You sort of decant it like you would decant wine, and these tops or these skins will come right off, and you end up with something like this.
Oh, okay. That's the.
This is actually this is it without the skins. Now you can make it both ways, and I've got some over here that has been just from a soaked canned black-eyed pea that we puree. But these end up with a really nice-looking golden brown Akara. So, and this is what you find over there a lot. But basically, the process is you would take this, you would fill up your blender, and I would probably want to go ahead and follow the recipe, but let's say we filled this up by half. You would only put a tablespoon of water in there. It's a real thick, pulsed paste.
Okay.
You end up with something like this. And if you notice, it looks a little bit like caulk. It's very...
It's light in color.
Light in color
and pretty thick.
Pretty thick. And there's really no other, what we would call binding agents. There's not a lot of other stuff in here. This actually will hold together, which is kind of neat. But they take it a step further. They'll take that ground black-eyed pea, put it into a mortar and pestle, and then they'll really...
And grind it some more?
Even more. And this until it gets real light and fluffy. And once it gets light and fluffy, they'll then take it, and there's a couple of tricks they teach us, and one is that you don't add the salt till you're right about ready to fry it. And so we get to this point right here. We would then add a little bit of salt, a little bit of jalapeno, because it's real spicy. And the sauce that you dip this in is off the charts hot.
Yes, and I'm probably not going to try the sauce.
Now, and one thing, I took a variation this morning. I took a little flax just to sort of see how that would taste, and they really turned out really nice. So I just sprinkled a little flaxseed, because really right now we don't have any fat in here, and it's really quite healthy, full of protein. But again, you can omit the peppers and go with like a green bell pepper, and it wouldn't be quite as spicy.
And you have the oil going.
Got the oil going, and been kind of having fun with that. So I just take a little bit and just let it fall right out the spoon.
And so this is a breakfast food, so this is timely for our show. We can eat for our breakfast this morning.
And they would take these, and on the roadsides there's women who have stands set up, and they prepare these in the morning, and people drive by, and you sort of purchase a little bag of them.
Like a drive-through.
Exactly, everywhere. And so there's just a ton of people that sell these for breakfast in the morning.
All right, well, we are just about out of time. Let's show folks what the finished product looks like.
Sure, this is it. This is the fritter, Akara. And again, they would take this, and let's say we were at someone's home.
We have 15 seconds.
15 seconds, a little bit of the sauce in one of these, and you would just dip it in there. But let me tell you what, it is hot.
Very nice. All right. Chef, thank you so much. We appreciate it. This is Mornings with Fox 43, and we'll be right back.